So I talked to you earlier in the week when I asked you about coming on the podcast, and I mentioned a story that I wanted to tell. So I'm just going to dive into that and keep. I'm not going to keep you waiting.
The suspense has been killing me because I thought I knew what it was, but I
know it. Like I've had so much build up with you with the story, and then it's going to like be a dud once I get into telling it. But Lincoln and I, my first year as head coach at the middle school, Lincoln helped me with the middle school football team, and we had so many funny stories that year.
It was a fun year.
I mean, we had Coach Joe Howard Miller telling us stories in practice, and we got Reese Bartley's antics on the field. I mean, it was just an entertaining year and a great group of kids. That was a great group of kids. And this story I'm about to tell, I want to highlight just how impressive it was that we had a group in middle school smart enough. If you remember the story I'm about to tell, we had 2 plays called in the huddle, and I think we did that multiple times that year. We had different plays called, and you let 8th grade you got 8th grade kids calling it at the line. Like that's so impressive to me that we had middle school kids able to do that. Anyway, we're at Metcalfe County. They're starting to ring it. You see where I'm going or not? So we're at Metcalfe County, and one of my good buddies is coaching Metcalfe's middle school over there, Josh Harlan. And I'm not gonna lie at all. I wanted to beat him because Josh and me go way back. He was, when I was a freshman playing football, he was one of those upperclassmen that really took me under his wing and made me comfortable being on the football team. But like with your friends, like you got that friendly competitiveness. I wanted to beat him so bad.
I know all about that.
And we find ourselves in the 4th quarter. I think maybe there was like 10 seconds left. So it was less than 30 seconds on the clock. And we're somewhere around the 20, 25-yard line.
I know what you're telling
me. We're in a 4th down situation. We should have been 1st and 10, but like we had some penalties that drive. And we find ourselves in I think it's 4th and long. So I call a timeout. And we drew up 2 plays. I don't remember what the other play call was, but Metcalfe had been switching their coverages on us throughout the game between man and a cover 3. So we had a man look play call, and then if they showed us cover 3, we came out 4 outs, two guys wide both sides, and I think we called just a switch concept. We got Briar Burke at the slot, and we've got Maddox at the wide receiver. So I call a switch concept, and if that was the play call, if you remember, we break the huddle, and I grab our quarterback, and I'm telling him, throw it to Briar, no matter what. If they're in cover 3, that corner is going to suck in with him, and he's going to be the corner is going to follow the Y, and he's going to be wide open. Lo and behold, that's what happens. And you and I are standing next to each other, clenching our clipboards or whatever, and then the ball goes in there, and old Miller threw the ball to the wide receiver. You remember this now?
I do, yeah.
And me and you are so frustrated. I think I might have thrown a clipboard or a hat or something.
You did.
We're
not
see it
in the film.
And me and you are not looking at the play. I don't know what we were saying, but we're frustrated and
Probably
we're looking at the ground. Yeah. I can't remember what all we were saying. And then the crowd goes crazy, and me and you make eye contact for a half a second. We're like, there's no way. There's no way that just happened. And then I don't know what the first thing you saw was, but the first thing I see is Maddox in the end zone and Briar chest bumps, and then bam, he's on the ground.
Yeah, I had forgot about that, and I'll say this because I love him and he knows I love him, but the fact that that's how we beat Josh was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
I've always wondered. I've never talked to him about that game.
I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Does he know that?
Not nothing about the play call. I just rub it in his face. But, yeah, me and Josh used to talk about every day, honestly.
Yeah. I know he wanted to win that game.
Oh, yeah. He probably would never admit it.
He had a great game plan. I remember a lot about that. I don't remember every little detail, but I remember he came in and they decided we had one guy that they decided wasn't going to beat him, and he didn't.
No, he did not.
I don't know if he had 10 yards that game.
No, I don't think he did. But yeah, I do remember that. I didn't know what story he was about to tell, but now that you say that, as soon as he threw the ball, me and you both just turned our backs. You definitely. I remember watching it in the film. You definitely wasn't watching when the catch was made.
No, not
like
at all.
you had done accepted defeat. You were like, well, we've lost, but and then I don't think I was watching either, but I do remember our sidelines, the kids just going insane.
And
the crowd erupted. It was awesome.
What a throw by Levi Miller, though.
Yeah,
to the wrong guy. But
to the wrong guy.
I mean, on the money.
Yeah, I mean,
I remember I texted Josh's brother right after that. Me and Justin, we're big buddies, so we'll text every now and then. I text Justin, and I told him like how the game went. And I think I made like the comment, like everything went great, but my quarterback made the wrong read. And he said, didn't look like the wrong read to me.
Yeah, we looked
coming
like
from a quarterback.
Yeah, if you didn't know that we told him who to throw it to, you would think we were geniuses. But
and I'm gonna try to edit and put that video in here, like where we stopped the story. I'm gonna try really hard right here to put. Put that video in the podcast. I still have it. Oh, it was awesome. I remember like the crowd went crazy. That was one of our later games in the year. It was just a really cool moment, especially since like the emotional roller coaster that I know me and you went on. And then we had Coach Belcher, Coach Joe Howard. Did we have anybody else helping us that year?
I think it was just us four.
Yeah, I know they watched every minute of it.
Yeah.
But me and you were over there beside ourselves. Yeah. And missed the play.
Yeah, we went from very low to very high in a matter of seconds.
Oh, yeah.